Guess what's back?
What's that?
Back again. Caitlin Clark.
Yes, she is.
Tell a friend. Pulled up from the parking lot, the second shot of the game. She had the first 2 points on the foul line. Then she had, then they scored a layup, and then she pulls up from logo, from where the 22 is basically on the island.
Reminder, it was a full-on sports talk showdown. Why? Because Caitlin Clark didn't just beat the Chicago Sky. She broke them down like she was giving a step-by-step lesson on how to dominate professional basketball. From sinking deep logo threes to handing out assists like Halloween candy, Clark reminded everyone what true talent looks like. Meanwhile, Angel Reese looked like she was trying to play the misunderstood hero, but even then she couldn't make it work.
She has surpassed everybody in the amount of time that she has played in the WNBA. She fills up every arena in every town that she goes to. Teams have to go to bigger arenas so that they can try to profit off the Caitlin Clark train coming to town. Most 20-point, 10-assist games in WNBA history, which I think you could say, yeah, that's a good game. Like that's how you classify. Vandersloot, obviously, 430 games played, had 10 of them. Diana Taurasi, people talk about it as the GOAT, right?
The GOAT.
The
Yeah.
GOAT.
You're damn right.
564. Where'd she go to school?
UConn.
Okay. 565 games played. She has 9 20-point, 10-assist games. And then Caitlin Clark, 41 games played. She already has 9.
It wasn't just about winning. It was about making a statement. A message for every loudmouth commentator, every online critic, and especially Angel Reese. I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to take over this league. And Pat McAfee? He got the memo loud and clear. The moment Clark lit up the sky and handed them a nearly 30-point wake-up call, McAfee didn't hold back. No filter, no fluff, just straight facts. If you're riding with Caitlin just like McAfee is, type CC is the GOAT in the comments below.
A moment in a game where Angel Reese has a little bit of a push-off on an offensive board. Obviously, she's great at getting rebounds. Incredible underneath. Caitlin Clark says, what the hell is that?
Come on!
Caitlin Clark says, what the hell is that, to the ref? And then she says, and most basketball people say, that's a take foul. Instead of a layup, we're going to make you earn it. I think Angel would miss one or both of those free throws instead of getting a wide-open layup in that entire thing. Angel was pissed off, thought it was a flagrant. Afterwards, everybody said it was a take foul, it was a take foul. But it was very convenient how most of the internet, not all of the internet, most of the internet, though, clipped out Angel Reese pushing the Fever girl in the back, Caitlin pointing at the ref like, what are we talking about here? We're not calling that.
And the impact? Oh, it was felt. Across the country, the Fever Sky matchup pulled in a record-breaking 2.7 million viewers, peaking at over 3 million. The most-watched WNBA game in history. And why? Because Caitlin Clark is the draw. Every time she laces up, eyeballs follow. Fans show up, arenas sell out, jerseys fly off shelves. The league elevates.
She was different, and she seemed to be more exciting than everybody else, but she also was an incredible passer and disher in the way she went about her business. It was like, oh, this girl's different. This woman's different. Then she gets drafted to the Fever, and what she has done for this city and for this team is unbelievable. Obviously, last year at the beginning of the season, nobody wanted to believe. Okay?
They still don't.
There's a lot of people that still think there's a lot of other.
Clark casually drops a triple-double like it's no big deal. First WNBA game of the season against Angel Reese, and she delivers 20 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds, like it's just a warm-up. This wasn't a game. It was a basketball clinic. The Sky had no answers. Clark dictated the pace like she had cheat codes, tossing no-look passes and draining deep threes like she was practicing in her driveway.
Pisses off everybody whenever we say it, and then obviously it becomes a whole thing because we're a bunch of doofuses and things like that, but this is the golden goose. This is the one. This is the generational, multi-generational player, and we're incredibly lucky that she's in Indianapolis, and she went fucking ham in the opener against the Chicago Sky.
Fever Sky Face-Off drew a record 2.7 million viewers, and even topped 3 million at its peak, the most watched WNBA game ever. Why? Because Caitlin Clark is the magnet. Whenever she steps on the court, eyes follow, fans flood arenas, jerseys sell out, and the league as a whole rises.
They clip that out. They just go to right here, bang, Caitlin Clark fouls Angel Reese, and then boom, buzzsaw on the internet about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Ultimately, I think the buzz is good for the WNBA as a whole. I know it's probably not fun to be a part of if you're Caitlin or Angel Reese or anybody else, but in the end, the Indiana Fever win by 100, and Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have started their second season in the WNBA, and Caitlin Clark is on track to be the greatest of all time.
Reese, on the other hand, had no response. She looked confused while Clark effortlessly outmaneuvered her defense. After all the buzz and bold claims that Reese would help bring new attention to the league, her final stats were almost silent. Meanwhile, Clark made sure the scoreboard and the broadcast cameras told the real story.
They clip that out. They just go to right here, bang, Caitlin Clark fouls Angel Reese, and then boom, buzzsaw on the internet about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Ultimately, I think the buzz is good for the WNBA as a whole. I know it's probably not fun to be a part of if you're Caitlin or Angel Reese or anybody else, but in the end, the Indiana Fever win by 100, and Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have started their second season in the WNBA, and Caitlin Clark is on track to be the greatest of all time.
When the final buzzer sounded, Pat McAfee grabbed the mic and said what everyone was already thinking. This wasn't about attitude or online drama, it was pure basketball. And with that, Caitlin Clark delivered her own mic drop.
Like, there's no argument. Like, I don't understand. Like, people can yell until they're blue in the face. Like, the proof's in the pudding. We've seen all the stuff. And you say, like, it is good for the sport at large, but I think a lot of people get turned on. Like, it just always goes into a race thing. Like, every single time, no matter what, that is always the discussion.
The now famous foul sequence. A clear take foul, straight out of the rulebook. But when Clark called it out, the internet didn't react to the foul. No, they turned on her. Somehow, someone edited the footage into a one-sided highlight reel. They cut out the part where Reese shoved Natasha Howard just seconds before and jumped straight to Clark making contact. Just like that, a new villain was born, and the media ran with it.
The bad guy? Please.
In every league, there's going to be like adversaries. Like, you know, Angel Reese is the foil for Caitlin Clark and vice versa. Like, they don't have to get along. They don't have to like each other. They're competitors. Like, that, this kind of shit happens. But every single time something like this happens, and we have to go right back to
full on.
Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't get moved at all. So, like, we're not talking about the game. We're talking about that play, and that's it. You know. And then we'll get the stats about her 20 points and 10.
Pat McAfee wasn't buying it. He called it exactly what it was: fake outrage. He mocked the edited footage, slammed the lazy storytelling, and tore into the hot takes flooding social media. "This is what Pat does best," one fan tweeted. While everyone else chased clicks, McAfee exposed the spin. "They clipped the video," he said. "They cut out the first foul, and now Clark's the bad guy. Come on." Interview, and he didn't stop there. McAfee went after the critics who still won't admit the obvious. Caitlin Clark is a once-in-a-generation talent, and they're scared. Scared of how quickly she's changing the game, scared of the numbers she puts up night after night, scared because their favorite narratives don't hold up when Clark's on the court. "She's the golden goose," McAfee declared. "She's selling tickets." Came to her impact on the game, McAfee didn't hold back. He even compared Caitlin Clark to legends like Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, and yes, Steph Curry. But here's the twist: none of them made waves this fast. League's one is learning one's already legendary interview. That's what shakes up the establishment. Caitlin Clark didn't just arrive, she detonated. She's doing for the WNBA what Steph Curry did for the NBA, changing the geometry of the game and forcing the entire system to evolve, whether it's ready or not. This isn't just about Caitlin versus Angel. It's about what happens when someone new storms the castle with record-breaking stats, unshakable poise, and a fan base larger than many franchises. The power balance is shifting, and the old narrative makers are losing their grip. Clark is dragging women's basketball into a new era by force of talent, popularity, and professionalism. That's not hype, it's history. Interview. She's stacking up double-doubles, lifting her teammates and proving night after night that the future of the WNBA isn't some far-off dream. It's happening now. It's right here, wearing an Indiana Fever jersey and absolutely torching the competition. Pat McAfee saw it. Fans around the world saw it. Even the league is finally starting to catch on. So if you're still pretending she's overhyped, just check the scoreboard. Clark dominated, Reese got humbled, and the rest of us got a front-row seat to a generational shift. If you're riding with Caitlin just like McAfee, drop a CC is the GOAT in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Click the video on your screen. We'll see you in the next one.